Hutchinson makes his debut this afternoon and I think he's going to blow the whistle to start this big game for AFC Telford United. At the throw pretty quickly across to the number 4 Platt. Platt gets it into the box. There's an offside flag though, and first blood almost to Harrogate. And the
was split. Thankfully, it was a poor strike, and it was a relatively comfortable save for James Montgomery. But just coming back, well, a break off. Telford on the attack.
Bakayoko has it. It's broken down the right. He has the ball on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Gets the left foot cross in. Clancy slips over on the grass. Good chance and a good break. One either side. He's been encouraging his players throughout so far. 0-0 still. Telford 0, Harrogate 0. Live on BBC Shropshire. A break by Harrogate. Cross comes in from Turner, headed away. A good one-handed save by Montgomery. He had to be very quick and then pounce on that as well. He's angry with his defence, but good play by the goalkeeper there. Useful acquisition for Telford as well.
Yeah, it was a good save from...
To the far side for Harrogate. It's end-to-end stuff. Colbeck has the ball. He's made pace down that right wing. He's got 3 men arriving in the front. He's got a 4th. That's Daniels. Daniels turns, gets the shot in and gets the goal in. That shot through a crowd of players early on in this game. 9 minutes on the clock. Quick break by Harrogate. Good strike by Daniels. Montgomery, no chance. It's Telford 0, Harrogate 1.
Well, just what Telford didn't want, conceding so early on inside 9 minutes. I've got to say, fantastic strike from Brendan Daniels. You can question maybe how easy that got to him in the first place. Telford already in this opening 10 minutes struggling on their left-hand side. Harrogate finding too much space down that Telford left. It was Colbeck this time who went down the right, managed to pull the ball back into Daniels.
Blue shirts bobbing around in that Telford box. Daniels takes his time. Daniels with the delivery, left foot, goes direct. That's not far wide either. Surprised everybody, took it direct, just past Montgomery's left-hand post. To be fair to the goalkeeper, I think he had it covered, but they're coming in from all angles. Hibbert sprays the ball left, Bakayoko, he's getting towards the penalty area, he's into the penalty area, he's being pushed wide, gets the... Was that a cross, was that a shot? You know, I'm not honestly sure, but at the moment, it's a set-piece corner for Harrogate. Left foot comes in, headed away among a gaggle of players, but Telford need to get it away twice. They don't. Luke Shields picks it up for Harrogate. It's still with Harrogate. Trip just on the edge of the box. Colbeck and Daniels. Colbeck, I think, is going to take it. They're trying to deceive the defence. 3-man wall for Telford. It's going to be Daniels. Left-footed, that's a rocket, and it's beaten away by Montgomery. What a good save by the keeper. He's earning his spurs this afternoon. It's Telford. Telford with Dawson. Dawson in the middle, finds Clancy. Dawson's going to have a go himself. He shoots long range. That's a good save from the goalkeeper. First time that Crook has been used. Sharp shot. Goalkeeper quickly down to his plotting among themselves, Harrogate. You might see Dominic Knowles having a go. Dominic Knowles, the number 10, runs over it. Daniels shoots. Great save again by Montgomery. That's 2 or 3 he's managed in the last few minutes. Beats that ball away. High, hopeful ball forward. Knowles runs onto it. He's got 1 man to beat. Platt's up there. Good, powerful punch by Montgomery.
This season, anything that's good for Telford from an attacking sense has been coming through Isaac Reed, but he hasn't been able to get in the game. He's moved right to left and left to right, but here come Harrogate again.
Knowles to Colbeck. Colbeck's cross in again, gathered on his knees by Montgomery.
But dear oh dear, Telford have got to learn the lessons from that.
But they are trying to learn theirs now. Goddard has a shot, but that's wide. He was put off at the last minute. They can't, and a free kick is taken very quickly. Colbeck puts it down in the box to the number 10, Holmes. Knowles gets the ball. It goes to Daniels. It's a right muddle there. Up close, Platt to try and get that. It's saved by the goalkeeper, I think. They're claiming a corner.
In the context of this game, we'll have to wait and see.
Clancy gets it brought down. Referee says play on. No, now he's going to take his book out. The advantage was lost. That was a high on Clancy's leg there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Straight away the referee is getting... It's McGurk, I think, who's going into the book. That's the 3rd time that the referee's taken someone's name. Clancy on the floor at the moment. Reed is eyeing it up. Lucas Dawson is alongside him. Reed, left-footed, up, over, and just over the bar as well. Cleared the bar by a couple of feet. That was a very difficult position to get through. It was just a bit too far out.
Yeah, it was always going to be a stretch from that kind of range. You could see what he was trying to do. Got the ball up and over the wall, but couldn't get it back down. No. It's always that, isn't it? It's getting it back down in time, and he couldn't do it, unfortunately. A good couple of yards over the crossbar. Nothing too much for Peter Crook to worry about, and perhaps Telford's last chance of the first half has gone.
We shall see. A couple of minutes to go, but it's Harrogate who have possession at the moment. Dave McGurk, the experienced McGurk at the back, turns and prods that forward. I say prod, there's a bit of power in that. It falls to Clancy though, and Campion helps it along its way up towards Bakayoko, but he's on his own. He's outnumbered 3-1. He's not going to get anything from that one. And he goes straight back down the other end again. Telford need to keep the ball up in the Harrogate half, and they're not doing that enough at the moment. Clancy loses the ball. He goes forward to Colbeck on the right-hand side, but it's nicked out of play by Curtis Tilt, the man brought in by Rob Smith from his former club, Hensford. As we now go into the final minute of normal time in this first half. Telford 0, Harrogate 1 here on BBC Shropshire. It's the number 10, Dominic Knowles, who gets it down the right-hand side. The cross comes in, and it's number 2. It's scored by Brendan Daniels again, beating the Telford defence from a very narrow angle. 2 players sliding in. And there's Daniels to get his second of the game, almost on the goal line, chesting it in. How easy for Harrogate.
Well, disaster, absolute disaster for Telford on the stroke of half-time. Only 30 seconds of the first half remaining. They couldn't afford to concede a second goal there, and you fear for them a bit now in the second period. Again, it came down that right-hand side.
They're under no trouble at all at the moment. Telford trying to switch play to the left-hand side. There's Clancy again. He's working hard, I'll give him that. He beats one tackle, he beats 2. He gets the cross in, up for Hibbert. Hibbert tries to get the header in, but there's no power in that. There's more power in the referee's whistle. It's half-time. There's a sort of ripple of applause round the ground, but not much to cheer about from Telford.
Have happened, and a substitution for Telford at half-time. Sean Clancy, I think, has gone off, so I wonder if that's injury-related. He did go down just before the break with a knock, so that's another blow for Telford. It's all going wrong.
So Josh Brizell on for Sean Clancy, the captain. Yeah, he looked at it, he was sort of... You could see the frustration on his face as well. Reed. It's a throw, quickly taken. But it's charged down straight away by Dawson, who then gets sent off for a double-footed tackle, I think that is. He went in there hard. The referee, no hesitation at all. Up goes the arm, red card straight away. Lucas Dawson doesn't like it. He's having a word with the Harrogate player. He doesn't speak to the referee again. It's going off. Wow, that was out of the blue.
Everything just going wrong for Telford, isn't it? You just can't quite believe what you're seeing. What next? I've got to be honest, it was one of those tackles. There was clearly no malice in it, but it was one of those tackles.
Forward is Colbeck, who's going to have a strike, I think, from the edge of the box. Super strike, super save again by Montgomery. Possession, Telford, time and time again. Sione to Colbeck. Colbeck floats that into the middle. Daniels is up, tries to turn, tries to have a second stab on the ground, but it's hacked away. It's almost an own goal as the ball bobbles her out. And then it's not cleared very quickly either. Telford are looking very crumbly. So much. It's a lovely 1-2 with Turner towards the corner flag. He gets across in first time. It's headed away in a bundle by Graham Hutchison, the debut man.
When you consider how second best they've been for virtually the entirety of this game.
Well, let's try this end. Glover has his shirt pulled. He had 2 goes at it, the defender. He falls into the box, but the referee, who holds his yellow card up, gives the free kick. In fact, it's a sending off. Second yellow card for the Harrogate man. We thought we might get a penalty, but the first pull was definitely just outside the box, wasn't it? The second one was inside. But there we are. It's down to 10 men each. That evens it up a bit.
Yeah.
Box. The referee watching closely. Here comes the free kick. It's towards the far post. Oh, so close as well from Dominic, from Amandu Bakayoko, coming and ghosting in at that right-hand post.
Much harder to get out of it.
Knowles finds Turner on the left-hand side for Harrogate. Again, Telford managed to clear it, but not far. Harrogate are still pressing, albeit at half speed. They're still pressing. The ball, now they beat the man. The cross could come over, people waiting. There's a strike there, and it's in again. It's the substitute, Jordan Thewlis, who seals it for Harrogate with about 5 minutes to go. The icing on the cake for Harrogate. For Telford, another nail in the coffin at the moment. It's not looking good at all. Telford 0, Harrogate 3.
Yeah, it was a decent ball in from the left-hand side.
Telford half. Colbeck, the man we've mentioned so often today, has it again. Gets the ball curling across. There's an attempt there by Knowles, and in fact the referee says he was pushed off the ball. Is he giving a penalty?
He's given a penalty, yeah. Yeah, it was...
The 2 players went stretching in there. The referee said the tackle was foul.
Telford's nose is in it.
So, penalty to make it 4. Dominic Knowles for Harrogate at the Naggington end. Here he goes, right-footed, beats Montgomery with some ease. Montgomery goes the wrong way, beats the ground in frustration. Hardly a celebration from Harrogate because they know they've had this game in the bag. But Dominic Knowles, former Burton man, puts a real shine on the scoreline. Telford 0, Harrogate 4.
Well, puts a shine on the scoreline, but it's a shine that's fully deserved.
Yeah, Colbeck smiles with Campion. There's no point, is there? And there it is. I may sound dismal, but the scoreline's dismal. Telford 0, Harrogate 4. The heads down. Telford players subdued, I'm not surprised. Larry Chambers and Rob Smith shake hands with their opposite number at Harrogate, but they know what a battle they've got on their hands.